Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on what you guys need to know. This is going to be for Pisces. Okay. So if you guys want to check out my major arcanas, which I am using in this video and all the other videos as well, you can look in the description box below and check out my Instagram. I would say follow my Instagram as well. Okay. And also I do have a website which is on my Instagram and in the description box below. Okay. So let's get into it, and then we're going to use some other cards as well. So we're going to use my major arcanas now, and then we're going to get into some other cards. Okay, so let's see. So you guys could be inquiring about a Virgo or somebody who has like a lavish lifestyle. Okay, this person could be quite popular for some of you guys. Okay, or maybe this is your lifestyle. Okay, but usually that card talks about like someone else, but since the high priestess is there, or since my intuition card is there, I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you about somebody, maybe about somebody's history, background, ancestors, stuff like that. Okay, so let's see, let's get into it. So overall energy is assigned to synchronicity. So let's see, we have my change of perception card, we have my community card, and we have Angel Sagittarius. So right off the bat, you guys could be inquiring about a Sagittarius here. I feel like for once, you guys need to like see that there's a community that maybe you guys are around, or maybe somebody wants to bring you in, is quite positive. I just feel like you guys need to change your perspective here, because I feel like you guys have like a certain mindset, or a certain vision about a person, place, or thing. Now, for others of you guys, I do sense like a sense of like darkness, okay, with the situation, because I feel like you guys are not someone where you guys look at the surface, because I feel like maybe somebody's trying to present something on a surface to you here, and I feel like you guys are like, no, there's more to the story. There's like somebody's morals, somebody's values here, like there's something about that, and someone is not talking about that, or a person, place, and or situation is not talking about that, and you find that kind of sketchy. Yeah, this could be with an earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. You guys got a confirmation that this person or some maybe a fire sign, okay, and an earth sign is fake. So you just know, or you have a feeling that, yeah, whatever went down or whatever you're trying to tell me or convince me or show me, like, I know you're fake, so you're not telling me everything. um Yeah, like also these people are overpowering, like not saying something, like it's pretty obvious. Like an air sign also caught this. Like a air sign usually mind their business, but like they're so fucking loud to the point where it's just like, are you just trying to tell people like what you're not trying to say? You know? It's about somebody's wealth, somebody's luxurious lifestyle. It could be about another person's lifestyle as well, or that somebody around them was selfish or something like that, and they kind of just like diss people, and they do it out loud because they don't really give a fuck. Their lifestyles are great. So but yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to recruit you or trying to tell you something, and you're just like, it feels like somebody's trying to bring you along. So if somebody's trying to tell you something, they're trying to like convince you to go somewhere, and you're like, nah, I don't trust that, you know. So um yeah, I want to see what else. Yeah, we have my intuition card here again. Like something's telling you like something's off, or like, yeah, this is great, but even somebody else's can like got a confirmation like, okay, yeah, this is great, but like I feel like something's off too, you know? Yeah, I got a confirmation, another yeah. All right, let's see what this person's trying to do. Yeah, I think you know what this person is trying to do, or what something's like, what's about to happen with the signs of synchronicities here. Like, if you don't go, then, let's just say this person has an anger problem. They're going to get angry, and they're probably still going to try to, like, convince you or do something. I don't know. Right. But but like, if this person, like, you just got to know the person. So like, if you keep saying no, then you know what this person's going to do. But at some point, like, just like in a story, there's always a climax. You know what I'm saying? So But you guys Ghana, somebody must be from Ghana. But you guys kind of have like a feeling. I'm hearing the word England. Okay, so let's see. I kind of feel like this is dangerous. It's kind of like some, I don't know why I keep talking about get out, but maybe you guys are going through some racial problems, or maybe there's somebody who would like to be a certain way, you know what I'm saying? But they are using like, it's like like a white person, like, and get out, like a black person is black. They don't like their personality, they don't like their attitude, but they just want them to act white. So that's kind of like what black people do, when they're in corporate, like they act black, they're not act black, but they're black, but they act really white. They sound white. They have like a white mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it, but I do, because I just think like it's modern, you know what I'm saying? Like as a place and time, and I just think that, I mean, they do rule the world. They do rule the world, in some way. So I mean, everywhere you go, of course, you're gonna have to like mimic their situation. But I think if it was like both ways and the world was the way it was, like the way it is, like modern, I think we would just like, of course, we're not gonna yell at each other and say my nigga all the time, or like say like, you know, like be formal all the damn time. You're just gonna be like chill, you know what I'm saying? And they're not formal all the time, you know yeah, unless there's a family event or something like that, right? But I think it's like, but in situations where it's like, then I think we should take a closer look, right? But if it was mostly African and, Haitian and like French and Russian, or like, Southern descent, like, and the world was like, that, then okay. But it's modern, like, everybody needs to go to the store for food. Like, we need to communicate. Of course, yelling at somebody would be, are you angry, or, So, definitely been open minded about it. All right, so this is rare. We have my rare card, my angels again, and then we have the earth energy here. So I feel like you guys are investigating a case. Okay, you guys may be a cop, a detective, a judge, or whatever, and you guys are investigating a case with a Sagittarius and Aries. Okay, maybe you yourself. Okay, a Pisces and an earth sign here towards a Capricorn. Okay, but there was like a lot of people that was involved in something. Maybe there was about like 7 people that was involved in something, and maybe somebody came out, like, they're the recruiter. Okay, and like I said, they're trying to get you to come somewhere, go somewhere, whatever. And whatever this person is trying to do, I feel like this person is just trying to show you that an earth sign is like an angel, or earth sign is okay. They're rare, like they're not normal, so like you could trust them, you could put your faith in this person's hand. um this person could be 29, they could have been doing something for 29 years, 44 years. Okay, if it's not that, then it could just be like they're very intuitive, like they just know. I just feel like they're just trying to show you like somebody's not really like what people are telling this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are saying things about this individual that individual is hanging out with, and that's not who they are. So this recruiter, or the person that is trying to tell you like, oh, the community is a certain way, they're trying to show you like that's not what this person is. You know what I'm saying? They're an angel. They're rare. They're a rare specimen. You know what I'm saying? But again, I feel like this is like, it's like the cracks begins to show. Like it's the surface. I could feel like this is the surface. Over energy is extended preview. So something's going to be happening for a while. So what somebody's saying about somebody is going to be dragged out for a while. And this is going to be a very relaxing, show or recruiting moment here for you. A lot of people are going to get a feeling like, okay, we should keep our cool, because like, it's not about like, oh, I want to see how long somebody drags something out. It just kind of have a feeling like, somebody's not an angel, as somebody's like saying, because they got a confirmation about a reality with a water sign, and like a water sign try to diss an air sign, and a fire sign here, like somebody was just basically being mean. There was like being mean, being rude, and all that type of shit, and like somebody was being selfish. Yeah. And water sign was dissing an air sign, or an air sign was dissing a water sign, but it looks like an air sign and a fire sign was like a duo. Or you could be the water sign and you and another water sign, or you and somebody else are just like, yeah, like I guess we're just gonna continue watching here, not really showing like our hands here and just being cool, playing it cool. But the air sign and the fire sign, they was being rude and disrespectful. The signs of synchronicity is there because it's like, wasn't you trying to? It's like somebody's like, okay, let's be friends. But like, if y'all friends, why is this person the only one standing out of the crowd? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with you? They were hella loud too that they were being selfish. Like, yeah, like you not so nice at all, and you're fake. And also, there was a confirmation. There was an event that happened with these two people, and they were being hella selfish. They had money, resources, attention, and all they did was just, oh, it's about me and you, me and you. You know, it's not like, I don't know if this was like a relationship, because my morals and values about relationships and family. Like, if you just met the guy, or you're with the guy, or you're with the girl, like in my belief, I don't want my daughter to be all up in my face. I don't want my son to be all up in my face. You need to go out and you need to go be with your man or go be with your girl or whatever. Don't create babies, but act your age. Like, go out, go have fun, get to know that person, and secure the bag. Like, go get married and stuff like that. And think, because, for me, I'm not telling my kids, like, go out and go date. Like, you don't got to date the person to, like, get to know them and see if they're the one. Like, I don't think that dating is quite irrelevant. I just think that maybe you should go hang out with them and just talk with them, be friends. You know what I'm saying? But there's two kind of friendship. It's like, are we friends or are we just friends? You feel me? And then, so yeah. So if this is like a relationship, you know what I'm saying, and they were friends, this could be a confirmation that, yeah, somebody was more than friends. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make no sense that somebody's singled out and you're claiming out, oh, we're all friends. But why is this person being singled out? So you could say that there's something more going on. Now, if they're not friends, you know what I'm saying, and they're in a relationship, then obviously somebody was cheating, right? They didn't really care. They just did whatever. They both got what they wanted and whatever. Now, if this is like a sibling or family situation, then that's what the situation is. Somebody's trying to say like, oh, the person wasn't being mean. That's not what it was. It's not there. But again, you and also somebody else saw that you're definitely being rude. You said that this was supposed to be like a gathering, event, or something like that, and all you and this person did was stay to yourself, or all you and this person did was like interact in a very selfish way. You know what I'm saying? Or you guys got things because they had resources. They had like a luxurious lifestyle, just things too. Like, it was just for themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are inquiring about like a daughter of yours, a sibling of yours, then this obviously, like, this is a little touchy, because if your morals and values are like, oh, if you get money you're supposed to share with me, then all right, shorty was wrong, okay? But, and according to her calculations, right, according to her morals and values, it may not be wrong, because my morals and values is like what I said. Like, there's people in my family and that's like, oh, I don't agree with that, you're always with your boyfriend, you're always with your girlfriend. But I'm like, I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm at a space where like I'm discovering myself. But like, what could you possibly want? You're not in a hospital. You could feed yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or I spend time with you all the time when I come home. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, and then it's like, when I ask like, oh, I think this, I'm like, well, you know what? Sometimes when you're in a relationship, you're trying to secure, you gotta just like ignore that shit. And then if it still gets dragged out, then I guess you were right. You know what I'm saying? So, um, that's like my, viewpoint on this. Okay, so if you feel like you're one of those where somebody has to spend time with you, your sibling or your friend or whatever has to be, then obviously they're wrong. That's why we have the perception here. Okay, but like, look, at the other side, right? But I feel like if you, I feel like, listen, but I feel like it's more like, for you guys, like, obviously that person's wrong and that person's right. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird little situation, a little standoff. But I think also, like, maybe this could be a sign for some of you guys, like, maybe your daughter or somebody's trying to tell you, like, oh no, this person's a good person. And you know damn well this person's not a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of could feel it, or you can intuitively, and this person's an earth sign. Now, they don't have to be an earth sign. They could just be like somebody who is very grounded. Okay, so just keep that in mind. They know how to get shit done. Okay. All right. So let's clarify. This seems a little dangerous. I don't know why it feels dangerous, because I feel like maybe whatever somebody's trying to take you, or whatever happened, like, it's like this person's like a leader of some type of territory. It's like, it's not like a game situation, but it kind of feels like like a like land. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this land, people know this person, this and that, and the person out there saying, oh, this person's an angel, this and that, that's their territory. You know what I'm saying? But for me, my thing is like, if you were born and raised, or you were born, I'm like, bitch, it's not your territory if you was not born there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's why people be like, trying to, I just think, that's kind of just a little bit. I just kind of have just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something, it's just different if you were like, you know, you know what I'm saying? And I do feel like it has a lot to do. I feel like also you could get that street credit too if you just been living there. Like, if let's just say I was in Queens for all my life, I had to fight type shit, you know what I'm saying? Then I feel like that's a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? But I think, I strongly feel, and this is what I see too, like, if somebody's in this energy of like, oh, this is my land, and somebody's doing this malicious stuff, I don't think that they have roots there like that. Because anybody who have roots, or who has territory there, or whatever, if this is like a game, it's a very humbling feeling. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they be like, with the young kids and the old people and shit like that, they be like, let them do what they do, because it's a humbling feeling. Like, people know, like, at the end of the day, they just want to chill. You feel me? So whoever this is, I think you are right, but I think you're gonna also find out something about their origin. Like, it's not your shit. You feel me? So, but if it's not like, you know what I'm saying, then this person is a bit immature. They're like a knight or a page. I would say this person is a knight transitioning to a king, you know what I'm saying, or a queen, you know what I'm saying. But I do, it's just very strange, like a very eerie, like enigma, type of like situation, but like kind of like a evil strategist, like, I'm actively trying to, like, yeah, I know what she's saying about you, but I'm actually like, once you actually, like, once she convinces you and stuff like that, once you open your door and it's consensual, then that's when I'm on your territory now, something like that. So, but this, you just gotta be careful. And I think maybe you should stay close to the person that also don't get a nice vibe from this person as well. So, or they know something's off. I'm like, why am I itching, bro? So I'm just gonna get some tarot, and I'm gonna clarify the cards for you guys here. So let's clarify the change of perception here. Let's shuffle out again. I think your daughter's scared, or your little son. There's a kid. I do see they're scared. They're like, oh, mommy, what's gonna happen, or something like that. Because you're looking outside the window, some shit like that. For some of you guys, like, somebody's coming, or something's coming, or something like that. And maybe you have like a little daughter, a little son, and the son is crying because they could feel it more than you or your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, mommy, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen? You're like, I don't know, and I don't know, but it's that person that's like, oh, everything's fine. This earth sign's innocent, and they're not innocent. It sounds like some biker gang shit for some of you guys. Anyways, let's clarify our change of perception. Yeah, so maybe somebody's also trying to get you to like get away from a problem. Like, they're like, oh, it's not a problem anymore. Maybe somebody's like, oh, the community don't have a problem with this person, or they don't got a problem with that situation anymore. This and that, with the moon in reverse here. But there's still a problem. They all feel some type of way. We also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is not the right time to be like, you know, going in something, Pisces. There's still a problem with you in the air sign because the Six of Swords is in reverse. This is the Swords element. We also have the Queen of Pentacles as well. You also got to be careful too. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and we got the Aries, and we got Taurus and Libra. Okay, you got to be careful because I feel like maybe somebody also got a problem with you. The Earth sign got a problem with you. Oh, I'm innocent, so they just smile in front of your face. And the Aries. This could be a boss as well. Smile in front of your face, just waiting for you to be dumb. I feel like that's how they feel about you, waiting for you to be dumb and be like, oh yeah, like okay, just smile. Remember, these are fake people, and you just like, oh, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, but the secret's out. If somebody, I feel like also like if somebody really don't have a problem with you, like would they be moving a certain way? That's the thing too with the moon here and the wheel of fortune. If they don't have a problem with you, like shouldn't things be going well for them? You know what I'm saying? Like shouldn't be they be at peace, or their lifestyle should be at peace? Somebody still shouldn't be getting their ass beat or starving, or like be not without money, and you may be like, what that got to do with me? Because especially if somebody just keep like talking about something, like something's going bad because they still thinking about you, like they keep having that karmic energy around, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you feel off. And your kid, I think your kid feels it even more than you, because they just like something's off, like they could tell like by somebody's voice or the movement, there's a lot of tension, you feel me? So I don't know why I keep saying you feel me, but maybe somebody films, okay, they in film school, maybe this is around like 14th Street Union Square because they got a film school there, okay, or maybe just like in Lower Manhattan type stuff, okay. If it's not Lower Manhattan, this could just be something that's um on social media, TV. um Maybe somebody says you feel me a lot. This could be also somebody who doesn't portray, like they don't act hood, but they real fucking hood and ghetto or some shit like that. I really feel like you should be careful with this person, because this person knows that people view them. This kind of reminds me of somebody that I used to know, the ex-best friend. Like, it's like, I'm not saying that's how she is. I'm just comparing it because I didn't get that vibe, but it's like she looks that way. Like, oh, you're so sweet, but you dress like a way like of a French, you know what I'm saying? Like you could get it on, this and that third, and it's kind of like, that's why they say be careful like what you wear, fuck the colors, but like what you wear, like the culture speaks what the culture is saying, what they wear, that's what they saying, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it's like this person knows that people don't see them as like, hurt, like they not scary, because maybe she or he puts you on or whatever. And remember, in the middle of the spread, they got angels, so there's a lot of protection around them. So you wouldn't really think that it would be something wrong with them, you know what I'm saying? But that incident that happened with you and this person here, and if nothing happened, then they got a personal problem. Like maybe you did something to the person that's trying to say like, oh, this person's good people, this and that, you know what I'm saying? It seems like it's a little situation and y'all have, and for some of you guys, this is about to happen, okay? That's what, for some of you, just for some of you guys. Others of you guys, it's already happened, but I just think that you don't see it like as a big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's a big fucking deal because the whole community don't like what you did or how something went down between you and the person that's trying to tell you like, oh, this person's a sweet person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big fucking deal. I be trying to say like, I be like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. But I do care, but it's like, that's y'all business. Because if I see shorty moving a certain way and I don't like it, but you all hypnotized and all that shit, fuck hypnotized. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You're mad weird. Like, your French is not right, man. Like, come on. Like, I'm not trying to convince you. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? Them laws is in place, so let it stay there. Nigga said let it stay there. Dead ass though. Like, who the fuck are you? We have judgment in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, so the community already made their judgment call. They already said that we still got a problem. It's already like, ain't no thinking about it. They like, we still got a problem. Overall energy is the 3 of swords in reverse and the 2 of swords, the 2 of wands and the 6 of wands in reverse here. So yeah, this is interesting. So they know there's not gonna be like a victory. They just know nothing's gonna come out of it. But judgment, like their judgment is already made with you and this person, okay, or you and this other person and the middle person, like just being like, you know. So let me see if I could go faster, cause my leg. What's going on with that? All right. Yeah, they also trying to move or go somewhere. These people look like they trying to apologize to you. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, like they trying to apologize to you, whatever, this and that and third. But it's like, that's why I said, like, you trying to apologize, but you still make your, like, you still think, like, yeah, it's like they listen. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Six of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse as well, and we have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. So clearly, these people are up. And by them apologizing to you, because again, remember, the Judgment is still in reverse. So I already made my decision on how shit really is. And by changing my perspective, I don't like the way how shit went down. But by apologizing to you, you're going to give them access to something. Now, my problem is the Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups, when it's upright, that means that somebody's taking something for granted. Like they sleeping, they're not as enjoyable. They're not feeling the situation. But them niggas is up. So somebody's obviously strategizing. The community's obviously strategizing. Okay? The Three Swords, they're like, yeah, this is old, whatever, but I'm going to come out of this toxic energy here. We have more Sagittarius energy, too, with the Hangman and the Devil in reverse. Okay? You guys are like, what the fuck you mean by community? I don't fucking know. Maybe there's like, you know, a block. Maybe there's a group of friends. Community means like a cult. Like a cult or some shit like that. Social media, something like that, honey. Y'all need to like be smart, and y'all need to do that because again, over energy is signs of synchronicity. So y'all need to just be like, listen, if a person didn't have a problem with me, like just start real basic. I feel like this is like some basic shit. You know what I'm saying? And like again, I don't think I brought that chick up, but I'm bringing the ex best friend, the ex air quote. I said, ex best friend, the ex boyfriend for no reason because the bitch looked like I invited her in my circle because she looks sweet, And then when she started talking, I said, oh, we could bond and shit like that. I didn't invite the bitch in because she was white, like, the fuck? You think I'm trying to, like, have a bunch of white people around me? What the fuck? And she's mad hood. She even said that she don't like white people like that. I'm like, in my head, how the fuck you don't like white people, but you hella white, bro? Like, you that ass look, like, you cannot pass being black, like, but anyways, whatever. I brought her in a situation because she looks sweet, you know what I'm saying? But then I kept getting vibes off of her, and that's exactly what the situation is. It's like, like, what's good? Like, I'm like, I don't think I'm that jealous because, bro, like, I don't think I know, bro. So I know I'm not tweaking. People try to tell me, like, oh, maybe. I'm like, nah. And them people that was talking to me, they want me to act a certain way, too. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not like that. It was to the point where I was like, bitch, I'm going to punch you in your face. Stop saying I'm like that and look what it, like, listen to what I'm saying. You're not listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm not violent, but I just stopped fucking with them. I stopped talking about the topic because I'm like, you really trying to push. I could feel it in my chest, bro. Like, you really trying to push the shit on me. And I'm like, I'm not like that. Like, be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, be nice if I have your kid next to me. Just kidding. That's not a threat, But, like, yo, they really be moving like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, do you not care about your precious things? No threat, but it's like, the fuck? Yeah, I feel like, let me just. We have the Page of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So this person's gonna hit you up here. They want to talk to you. Whoever want to talk to you. It look like a lot of people want to talk to you, but like I said, it's just like, Rose, give me the keys. One person eventually talks to you because the whole community, they don't like you, but apparently the community just thinks that always nice just to say I'm sorry, or their family or whoever. They just think they say I'm sorry that they over the situation, but they're not over the situation. They just want you to be a dumbass to come someplace. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is all cool and gravy. You know what I'm saying? Like get out, right? Like, oh, slavery is over. I'm gonna date your kind, for example, and then you know what I'm saying? So when they're supposed to talk to you with the Page of Wands in reverse, but the High Priestess is in reverse as the over energy, so you're not listening to your intuition here. I think something off. Yeah, we have the Star card here. They, 'cause, We have the Empress in reverse and we have the Emperor in reverse. It's like it looks like everything's okay, but I feel like intuitively it's not okay. I'm about to watch Get Out because I keep referring to Get Out a lot. Not like actually like literally getting out, but like obviously like why they want you to get. It's symbolic. I want you to get out of your neighborhood so you can come in my neighborhood so you can act like us. But we love your strength. We love your melanin. We love all that. Instead of like, switching brains, we could just, populate. You know what I'm saying? But the High Priestess, this is you guys here. This is specifically Pisces. Like, you're not listening to your intuition here. Okay? Because, like, yes, these people need healing too, but I don't trust it, bro. Because I don't like that the community made their judgment call on, yeah, we're going to be together now. We're going to be closer now, but you still got a problem with me. They think that sound right? Let me clarify the Page of Wands again. In reverse. You have this Sagittarius. More Sagittarius. You hear me shuffling, right? I'm telling you, it's a Sagittarius with this angel energy. I don't feel like this is angelic presence. When I made the card, I felt like it wasn't angelic presence, but when I also made the card, it's like, the devil's in the details. We also have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess again, right? I'm shuffling. It's different cards too after the High Priestess and the Hangman. The High Priestess and the not the Hangman, the Hierophant. The High Priestess and the Hierophant is Pisces and Taurus. They're like married couples. They're a duo. Okay, so you guys and somebody else, you and the Taurus or you and somebody else, is just trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on, because with the Hierophant, when it's in reverse, it usually talks about like, people's morals and values are different. People's morals and values are like in a job. Like, that's just saying like changing the rules and regulations at a job. That's like saying changing the rules and regulations at a job. You know what I'm saying? So Bolo said like it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, why all of a sudden you changing your rules and regulations? Why all of a sudden you want to hit me up? Why all of a sudden like your mindset has changed, like, and you want to apologize? You want to come through? You want to be like all sweet and innocent? Like, what's up with you? You know? But the Ace of Swords in reverse is here, so you guys are on the right. Like, you guys have the right to like question somebody's action. And I think like with the Ace of Swords being in reverse, the universe is trying to say like you are on the right path. Question somebody's action. Why you all of a sudden want to be all sweet and kind? You know what I'm saying? That the Ace of Swords in reverse is trying to tell you like, and you're thinking it's not positive, it's negative. So the Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael, or maybe somebody named Michael, they're saying like, yo, like really think about it, bro. Like, it kind of creeps me out too, and this is kind of dangerous. It's something for you guys to know, because you're going into something very naive, and it's not just this one person, it's a community. If you had a problem with the whole fucking family, or you had a problem with this bitch and this bitch, what makes you think that you don't got a problem with the other ones? It's like you kind of have to like imagine, but your imagination is not wild, and you got your hyper, you got your intuition too. Something's blocking your intuition, and I feel like it's really you thinking that, oh, like, is the problem really over? It's not over, honey. And you guys are probably like, I'm scared or whatever. But all you got to do is like not be in the Neptune energy, not be in the Pisces energy. Like, ground yourself, because I feel like the one thing that these people have is grounding, and you don't. The problem happened, that was your expertise, but like grounding shit, yeah, that's not your thing. And that's why and I don't feel like these people know about that. You know what I'm saying? And if they watching, they probably like, yeah, they probably can't pinpoint because they're not as intuitive as you. You know what I'm saying? But they know how to ground shit. Like, you'll know shit before it happens, and these people got to go in the system and investigate. But you're like, I already know this person's doing this or some shit like that. So we're going to clear from our rare card. I'm going to watch you Get Out here. I think an Aquarius peeped the problem that you have with somebody too. An Aquarius is trying to tell you something or give you signs here. I see the Aquarius symbol. Well, I see Uranus. And I think Aquarius is next to Uranus or whatever. So zodiac sign is next to Uranus. That's the one that's like trying to tell you something or peep something, to you. Maybe you should wear the symbol or some shit like that. But Uranus is a very eccentric planet. Like, it's about like, stepping outside of the box. So that's like, thinking maybe not in a modern state, right? Clarifying the Ace of Swords, the rare card here, what's rare is the fact that, you know, maybe things are one-sided here. Maybe it's, I think, listen, there's a lot of signs, you know what I'm saying? How from like a recruiter, right? A recruiter's not asking for nothing. Let's just say, oh, this person buys you food, you know, all the time when you're around this person, all of a sudden, right? And now like a situation happened, you know what I'm saying? And you're not giving nothing up. It's like kind of like, you know, you have a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And the lawyer's like, oh, because every time I be trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I be dealing with them things. Oh, you got to pay me. You got to pay me. I'm listening to your case and you got to pay me. You got to pay me. All these niggas that I know, bro, they ain't paying not a goddamn thing. You know, they probably like pay $300. And I'm like, bitch, where you get $300 from? You open a new credit card? You open up, where you get $300? Because, bitch, you don't even fucking eat. What are you doing? So you mean to tell me your whole family coming after you? Know, your whole family not coming after me. Your whole family like giving you money and shit? Because your family, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like it's just it's one of those things. So when do you see like, you know, a lawyer is like, oh, you know, you don't gotta pay me right now. You can pay me when the case is done. What the fuck? What? If you guys don't know, like, something's off, honey. Because, you know, when you deal with lawyers and shit like that, they listen to your story and they're like, okay, you got to pay $35 for consultation or $300 after, you know, so they could take your case and investigate. But when they're not asking for that, they say you could pay me at the end. The fuck? No. You know, even if it's a lawsuit, it's weird. But you got to have a problem with this person. That's an example. You know what I'm saying? Over energy is the Chariot in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Pentacles here too. So, I mean, listen, the Chariot in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this looks like a, well, all right, let me explain, because it looks like somebody's like holding off on an offer with the Two of Wands, with the Two of Pentacles, like the two. I say it's Pickles. I don't know if Pickles is a, maybe somebody's name is Pickles. Okay, but the Two of Pentacles, when it's upright, it talks about somebody's deciding something, okay? But this person decided to not give you an opportunity. So out of, like, it just doesn't make any sense, right? So it kind of sounds like, all right, you want to come back and apologize to me, or you want to talk to me or whatever, or you're thinking about, like, you know, whatever. But, you know, they're still like, okay, yeah, let's hang out, let's still talk. Like, somebody, it's like somebody's trying to set you up. Now, this could be another story where somebody's not going to talk to you. Somebody's not going to, like, hang out with you, whatever, because they still got a problem with you. But I still sense that there still is some interaction here. And why the fuck the whole community knows some shit, right? They're not going to give you something. They're trying to tell you, like, oh, you could come over or whatever. Like, oh, this person's fine, but this person ain't going to give you shit, honey. Something's one-sided here, honey. This person's so used to giving you everything. Now all of a sudden they're not giving you everything, but they're trying to get you to come somewhere. But they're going to try to get you to come somewhere and they're not give you nothing. What the fuck? There's still a problem going on here. And you're like, okay, so you tell me to come over here. I waste my car fare and I don't got nothing. Like, who mans is this, bro? You know, bro. That's the Ace of Swords in reverse, and you have the High Priestess here in reverse. You guys are not listening to your intuition as far as, like, I think you guys assume that something's going to happen or somebody's going to give you something. They're not giving you shit, honey. And I think an Aquarius knows why. They know, like, they are predicting something. And they like, oh, it's not just this person and this person, it's the community. Like somebody's going to another situation, another neighborhood or whatever, a family, and they all talking. It's like a family. That's why I don't like that shit. Like, they don't need to know what we do in the fucking bedroom. What the fuck? Like, am I fucking your whole family? Like, the fuck, bro? That's mad weird. So an Aquarius is predicting something. Aquarius is like, oh, I think I know. I think I know. Or they just see something. It's like this Aquarius is more intuitive than you. And some of you guys, this could be like because you recorded something or you did something, you put somebody's name in something, and they didn't want their name to be in something. But that wasn't you. Somebody told you to do that. Somebody was like, "Oh, it's okay. Everything is fine," and that was not okay. They knew. I don't even think they knew that that person was not gonna be okay with it. Okay. You have the Lovers Gemini in reverse. What does that got to do with this? 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 What does that got Let me clarify that, because this is either saying like, oh, if somebody recruits you and they tell you to come over, whatever, they still choose to be with a Sagittarius or a Gemini, okay? Because obviously, if you're trying to get somebody to recruit them, you're supposed to be on their side, like, a handler. They're like, oh, this is my peoples, don't fuck with them. If something happens, you talk to me. But if you know my reputation, then whatever you do for me, you do for them. You know what I'm saying? So, but why is that necessary? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't. I don't think this is saying like, oh, this person didn't want to fuck with you. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Because they already chose to be with an Earth sign. They don't want to be with you. And the Angels is the same card as the Sagittarius energy. But let's check the over energy. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm right. You have the Three of Pentacles. This is the over energy. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I mean, not the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands. The Angels is being clarified. Well, the Page of Wands in reverse and the Sagittarius card, the Hangman in reverse, is being clarified with the Angels card. So this is about you. This is going back to like, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to talk to you. You just need to read between the lines here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of them things you need to read between the lines. They're just saying, like, that's why I said, like, I don't think it's just that, but I mean, if it is that, then it's just that. But I think it's more to that. Like, somebody could be trying to bring you somewhere to humiliate you. You know what I'm saying? But I think if you're smart, like I'm gonna be real, like something that I do, because it's like, how some people like the classic, like, oh, since I got my people, let's just say like, oh, my ex-boyfriend came back into my life, so I'm gonna fuck you over and I'm gonna go to that nigga. But that nigga's like, oh, I know that's how people move, or that's how like you move, so they try to set you up. You know what I'm saying? Because the recruiter, I guess, they got a problem with you too. You know what I'm saying? Or low key, they see this, but they're like, oh, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they kind of already know, they have a feeling, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So the person, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so like, yeah, so the ex-boyfriend's like, I know that's how you move, right? Or the ex-girlfriend, they're like, ah, that's how you move, so you know what, let me just do that. So they fuck you over, and they know you waste all your money, you waste all your assets with this nigga too. So they just bring you somewhere. Oh, I was just like, playing around, whatever. I didn't really want us to like, this and that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how this is happening here. I think maybe that's why it's so relevant, because I'm like, those are two like pals that are really resonating with each other now. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the only reason why like it will be coming up. And they're major arcanas too. You got three major arcanas in both pal. Not three, but like, one is in one pal and two is in the other pal. So but like I said, this is like a strategy situation. If somebody's been trying to get you to come over or whatever, or like, then that's what happens. This can also be about a Leo as well. A Leo, a Cancer, a Sagittarius, and a Scorpio. Okay. Okay, but don't burn your bridges. Okay, maybe somebody's name is Bridget or a bridge. Don't burn your bridges, because this person just wants you to come through to just humiliate them. I mean, just to humiliate you. Oh, I'm still fucking with this earth sign. I'm still fucking with this person. This and that. You left your whole territory and everything, bro. You gotta be careful. You gotta figure out what that problem is. Like I said, I feel like some of you guys, you gotta figure out what that problem is. You gotta figure out what that problem is with you and this person and a community or some shit like that. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse here. This person, they're not trying to have a new beginning with you. They don't not sexually attracted to you here. So if somebody's been trying to like, flirt with you or trying to say they're not doing none of that shit with you. None of that with the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands also, if you guys look in the angel deck, the Archangel tarot cards, you'll see that the Ace of Wands, she has a whole fucking community in the background, bro. There you have it. Go look it up. Go look up Archangel Tarot deck. It's a Leo in the front of the deck, and look up the Ace of Wands. It's actually Ace of, not Raphael or Ariel, some shit. I don't know, but it represents. Is it Raphael? I don't know. I think it's that word. I don't know. It starts with an H. Hemu, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's a whole community in the background with the Ace of Wands. Look up Archangel Tarot, Archangel Tarot cards, and look up Ace of Wands in Google, and you should see the Ace of Wands. And there's a woman. She's holding a staff and everything, and there's a whole community in the background. I'm trying to tell you guys. Also, that angel, you guys need to, they working with this angel. Maybe there's an angel that doesn't like you, because you got two angel cards here. Maybe there's two angels that don't like you. It's a fire sign angel. I know they say that though, but there could be something, a war in the heavens or something like that, you know. And the one that's working with you is Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, that's his name. No, Archangel Michael. That's his name, Archangel Michael. And the Ace of Swords is just that one person, like Eureka. He's fine as hell too. I don't like the long hair, don't care, but he good. So you guys gonna need to I think maybe you guys need to research on your archangels and stuff like that. And yeah, because it seemed like it's don't go to a party. Like Sagittarius, you're trying to recruit that bitch to go over, but Sagittarius look like they already got caught, because they already said that somebody, oh, I don't got plans. Nigga like, oh, you not gonna go, that's gonna open another can of worms. You know what I'm saying? They might as well just, when you just go home, you be like, well, maybe I should run away. You might as well just go home and take that ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. For Sagittarius. But for you guys, you got to be smart, because somebody look like they obviously trying to bring you somewhere and embarrass you and say oh, I still fuck with this person, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to have your morals and values here. Because if your morals and values, it's I'm not dealing with no nigga that's dragging me across the living room floor, and you want to go back to that nigga. I don't know what the fuck you thinking, honey. I'm your mother that you never had, or your father that you never had, or both of them that you never had, honey. Don't you ever do that, honey. That shit ain't gonna work out. It don't ever work out. Bitch, I've been around that shit a long time. Not for me, but other people's story and shit like that. Somebody could go R-O-T or R-O-R-T. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Sound like some presidential shit, United Nations. And but I mean, you guys gotta use your own intuition discernment, because but I don't know, if your situation is you gotta go back to the person or the child molester or whatever the situation is, real talk, I don't know, honey. I don't know. But if you're in a situation where, because I'm not about to give advice, I don't know, honey. And then, maybe you shouldn't be doing illegal shit for this person, because, some people, they can't be having help. You know what I'm saying? Because they think this nigga loved the girl, or they think he loved them and shit like that, or the Negro love him. He or she love him, you know what I'm saying? And he breaking the law, still and shit, and this nigga got mad fucking shit on you, you know what I'm saying? That's why, you don't do that, honey. Because now your bitch ass can't get in the shelter. Now your bitch ass can't have full custody of the child. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, honey. Be smart. And your parent probably laughing at your fucking ass, because you're like, I'm the winner. And true story, bro. Not true story for me, but shit real, So y'all want to get that under control, honey. And y'all need to not do no fucking bad shit. Because if somebody love you, they ain't gonna put you in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe, honey. Because in the beginning of a relationship, it's not because they don't like you, and it's not because they don't know you. It's because their consciousness. They be thinking okay, maybe this nigga knows somebody, maybe she knows somebody, or you know what, I really like this girl, I really like this boy. So they don't tell you to do things. But then when you start seeing that they get jealous and shit like that, that's when they tell you to do shit. For my friend. So doing all of a sudden bad shit. Now you want to drive him across the river because this fucking she want to come through. She not a she, bro. Be like, I'm just saying, because this, light-skinned white person dressed like black culture, like your country, your nationality didn't beat our ass. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, bro. That nigga thought he was back in the South. I was like, what the fuck? My country. You know what? You want to get historical up in this bitch? I'm going to get historical up in this bitch from a distance. My bitch ass can't play Smite for nothing, man. On Xbox. On Xbox, that's my shit, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be, doing that shit real good. Try to put me in, like, beginner players, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, this and that, there. Like, trying to see how I work, my strategy and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? I'm not that good at that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you're so up close. He's like, you need to go from a distance, nigga. I don't like, I'm in there. Bologna. I'm Bologna, bitch. I feel like you gotta like you Bologna, right? You Bologna all day, every day, bro. I'm dead ass. I'm about to be, I'm about to get that game, bro. Bologna. Fuck out of here, bro. A little, when she do her, her ultimate, her, what do you call it? Not her ultimate, yeah, ultimate, her, whatever the fuck you call this shit. She does that. Well, I don't like that one. I like the one where she like, she hits all her, she throws her, what do you fuck, her hammer? Like some Thor shit. She throws a hammer up in the air, some shit like that. That's her ultimate. The other one, there's like, you hit the B, whatever the fuck one, and she hits that shit in the sky, or she wraps her head in the sky, and then she start hitting, they go, doom, doom, doom. Shit fire, bro. Go look it up. Smite, Bologna. Watch her whole ultimate shit like that. A, B, X, all that shit, bro. Shit fire.